Now that we have configured the app, we will download the database and take a closer look at the contents. To access the database, you need to purchase a license, and you can do so within the app or by contacting us at info@big.be. Within the app, just click on the blue banner Need More, and this will take you straight to the account menu in the settings. I already have a license activation key, so I will go ahead and enter it, as well as my email address. All activation key are in capital letters. And this activation key has been created for this demonstration purposes only and will be deactivated. Right, now I've activated my license, I need to install the database. This means I will now download more or less 5,000 substances. You can download several languages if you need to. This may be important if you have an incident involving a foreign truck, for example, with documents in a foreign language. You can then search the database in more than one language. For now, we'll stick to English and apply. The download will take a few seconds, depending, of course, on your device and the quality of your connection. This is a pretty old device, so it's not very quick. I would also like to add that once you have downloaded the data, you can use most of the application without internet connection. There are only very few areas in the app that will require a network connection afterwards. This is one of the advantages. Okay, our database is downloaded. Just wait for the little orange icon to go away, and if you go back into your settings menu, into the info, you will see that you have the Kaleidos Lite product, and you will also see your database version and build number, as well as the expiry date of your license. To add a language at a later stage, just go to Account and then press the three little dots at the top right, and you will see the options to add or remove languages. The Code option allows you to fill in a new activation key when you renew your license or if you upgrade your product. The upgrade will be shown in a separate video. Now we go back to our home screen and we'll get into the content of the app. You now have full access to about 5,000 substances. On the home screen you can see your search button, the orange plus, but you can also see in green your search history and in blue at the bottom your favorites. If you have substances that you need on a regular basis, it might be useful to pin them there. You can search a substance with a number of criteria. So you can search either by UNO number or by name or by orange plate or by CAS number or by EC index number, EC number, formula, BIG number. For this demonstration we'll use by name. It tells you minimum 2 characters, so we'll see what it does and we'll look for acetone. If I type in 3 characters I can see that it's giving me already some options, and if I press search I will have far too many results obviously, so the more characters you can put in the better. We'll put acetone. And press search and you will see that it will give me all the substances with acetone in the name or synonym. You can also see the CAS number under the name to help you choose the right substances. For this demonstration I will just pick acetone. Here you can see all 8 subcategories and you can choose which one to open first. In the settings you can skip this step by checking set the first category to open as default. I can show you that. It's in the preferences and data, and it's this little button here. This is something you will do when you use the app, depending on which way you like it to open. Once you open a category, however, you will be able to scroll up to the previous category or down to the next one. Now let's see how it works and open the hazards first. You can see your navigation pane on the left under the 3 stripes, and you can see that if you scroll down or up, the menu will scroll down and change category with you. We'll go to the overview and go through each category one by one. In the overview, you will have all the identifiers as well as the hazards and necessary protection at a glance. The identification by name, but also scent, color, aggregation state, solubility, etc. Some icons are clickable. For example, the NFPA diamond is clickable for more information. So health hazards, fire hazards, toxicity, and special hazards. Going down to the description, and I will close my navigation menu on the left to maximize my screen. And in the description you will find further details on the substance, and you will also again see that some icons are clickable, for example the vapor pressure curve can be opened from the app. This is one of the things that will require an internet connection. Let's go to the next category, which is the emergency response. You will find all measures that can be applied in case of fire or leak, as well as the measures for disposal and personal protection. You will also have the occupational exposure limits for various countries, so you can compare and make a better decision. And the same goes for the intervention values. Now, if your country is not listed in there, you will find also the international agreements. Simply click on the grey icon at the top to scroll from in country to country. Bit below you will find which tools to use for measurements. So for example, reactive tubes, and you can also click on the reactive tubes instructions if you don't know how to use them, and this will take you to a separate screen. And we have, for aceton, we have information about Draeger and Rhea tubes, so you will find instructions for both. The same goes for the PID, photoionization detectors. We have instructions for Draeger and for Rhea. If we had instructions for any other brand, they would appear as an additional tab here. The next category is hazards. Again, the NFPA diamond is clickable, but in this case you will see all four types of hazards side by side at a glance. Moving on to the category labeling, you will see the pictals and hazard statement and precautionary statements according to the ECLP regulation. In the category transport, you will find all the ADR information for this substance. We also added the Emergency Response Guidebook, ERG, instructions and the first aid measures at the bottom. Now you may have noticed that some icons have appeared at the top right. The question mark will give you access to a little guidebook with essential definitions of terms and abbreviations used in the app. It takes a little while to load, but it will appear in a second. There. And you can see, again, some icons will be clickable, like the relative density, and it will take you to a different definition in the guide so that you can compare terms and definitions. And then you also have a share icon. At the moment, this will just send a basic text with basic identification information for the substance. At the moment, you cannot share the full page of the app. This might change in the future, but we will let you know when it does. Going back to the home screen, you can see that you have one item now in your recent search, and if you want to add it to your favorite, you simply do long press on it, and you see that the check mark appeared, and then press on the star, and it will jump to your favorite list in blue at the bottom. And if you want to remove it, do a long press and check the bin icon. And again, if you want to remove it from your history, you can check the bin icon. And there, your home screen is empty. I hope this video was useful for you and that you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching till the end. And see you next time.